Do what I usually always do, just to get on the Twitch and to make sure that my stream's doing okay as we be ready for game 3 of the series. Let's do this. Should be an interesting game for game number 3. Oh, wow, Marcata has the day off again. That's surprising. Alright, everyone, we're back in Houston today, as this will be game 3 of the opening series. It is the Chicago White Sox versus the Houston Astros. The series here is tied at 1 apiece. Here's Lance McCollins Jr. He's going to be pitching today for the Houston Astros. Here's Lance McCollins Jr. And he's going to face Tim Anderson to start things off. A beautiful afternoon game here in Houston.
That's the ball.
And we're going to start things off with a ball today.
Ball one, no strike.
Now for the games, it's a set of games today, we'll be mainly focusing on the American League West. And for the final games, which are game 4s of the series, we'll be going and watching the NL series. And once we get through the game 4s, we will be heading off to some new series. Nice slider thrown by Lance McCollins Jr. 2-2 to Tim Anderson. And that's mainly just going to be a pop-up right out, and that's going to end the day for Tim Anderson. And let's see what the lineup's going to be like today. Second here is Andrew Benintendi. Third, DH, Eloy Jimenez. Fourth, center fielder, Release Robert. Fifth, the right fielder, Gavin Sheets. Sixth, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Seventh, the third baseman, Vaughn Marcata. Eighth is the second baseman, Jake Berger. And cleanup today is the catcher, Zebai Zavala. Here's Andrew Benintendi. He's up to bat. He had a fine game the last time these two teams played.
0-1's the count.
Nice enough perch to start things off there by Lance McCollins Jr. Or his nickname is the Snapdragon.
1-1.
There's a lot of interesting nicknames in the MLB. Benintendi does have one, which is Benny.
Ball 2.
2-1 count here to Benintendi here for the
2-1.
White Sox. We will have a great pitching duel today here. I should say we should have a good pitching duel. I'll talk about the pitcher for the White Sox when he comes up to pitch. As Lance McCollins Jr. is a really nice pitcher. That's a beautiful cutter by Lance McCollins Jr. for the strikeout. And here's the DH, Eloy Jimenez. You know, he's yet to get a hit this season. Which, you know what, for Eloy it makes sense because he's a lot more of a power hitter. He's not really a contact guy. They have him at DH because he's not a great defender either. Good slider by McCollum.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lance McCollins Jr. Eloy. That's just going to be a fly out to Kyle Tucker. They'll end the top of the first inning as the Astros will come up to bat here. Lance Lynn on the mound today for the White Sox. Another big player. Former member of the Texas Rangers. To start things off is the second baseman, Jose Altuve, former 2017 MVP. And he starts it off with a ball for for Lance Lynn. Lance Lynn, former member of the Texas Rangers and the Oakland Athletics, back when Oakland was actually good. And they did not keep selling players or trading them away.
Ball that's outside.
Another big player on that White Sox pitching rotation, him and Lucas Giolito. Those boys are big pitchers. Beautiful cutter on the line there by Lynn, and the fans are not liking that one here in Houston. Full count here to Jose Altuve. Michael Brantley is on deck for the Astros. In game number 2, the Astros hit a Yordan Alvarez hit a home run in the bottom of the first, and that was their only run of the game. Altuve got walked, and here's Michael Brantley. Jose trying to steal second. Hit and run by the Astros, but it's a fly out over to Andrew Benintendi. All right, next up here for the Astros is Yordan Alvarez. He's batting third and left. Fourth is the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Fifth is the first baseman, Jose Abreu. Sixth is the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Seventh is shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Eighth is center fielder, Chas McCormick. And batting cleanup today is the catcher, Corey Lee. Here's Yordan Alvarez. He hit a home run last game for the Astros, but it was their only run of the game.
He's going, he's going, he's going!
Jose trying to steal second. The throw. And he is safe. Altuve steals second. That short frame of Jose Altuve helps. Still think he got a little bit of a jump there because he almost got thrown out. But still a stolen base for Jose Altuve. 1-0 here to Yordan Alvarez. Beautiful fastball by Lynn, 1-1. Yordan batting .250 so far in this series, which makes sense for Yordan. A lot of power in that bat. And some swing and misses. There's a strike on that foul by Yordan, 1-2. Fans here in Houston's already chirping at Lance Lynn. 2-2 to Yordan Alvarez, number 44. Yordan. I think that's just a fly out to left to Benintendi, and it is. Good catch by Benintendi. He'll make sure that Altuve doesn't tag. Here comes the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. He's batting .333 on the series so far. Another beautiful pitch there by Lance Lynn. Foul on that curve. 0-2 for Tucker. With Altuve on second base for the Astros here at the bottom of the first inning. Hit by Tucker, slide by Anderson, and they get him out at first, and that'll end the inning. Nice sliding play by Anderson. And to begin the second inning is Luis Robert, batting .143 so far in the series.
That's a ball.
And a player that can change the tide of any game if he gets a nice swing. Fans are telling him to go back to Chicago. Nice slider by Lance McCollums Jr. Oh, big yawn. And Robert, that potentially has a chance to drop. It might. And nope, caught by Chaz. Caught by McCormick out in center field. Here comes Gavin Sheets. Sheets is batting .400 this series so far. That's good for him. And a great, beautiful knuckle curveball there. Sheets' double in the second game of the series gave the White Sox a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 8th inning in Game 2, which that ended up helping them win that game.
That's ball two.
Good slider, but that's a good take by Gavin Sheets. 2-1. Whew. Sheets pops one up to Alex Bregman over at third. That's 2 outs in the top of the second. Andrew Vaughn up the bat, and he's batting .286 right now in the series. He's playing first base for the White Sox. Yeah. Another beautiful knuckle curveball thrown by Lance McCollums Jr. Another beautiful curve. That knuckle curve is getting a lot of people to swing and miss. I don't blame him, though. That knuckle curve is a great pitch and another strikeout. That's the beauty of a strikeout by Lance McCollums Jr. Up to begin the bottom of the second for the Astros is Jose Abreu, the former White Sox, batting .143 in the series. A beautiful cutter at the top there by Lance Lynn for the White Sox. Oh, another fastball. He caught a check swing there on Abreu. It's 0-2.
Outside, that's
And
a ball.
curves don't make it 1-2. Whew. Abreu hits it up and rakes the glove of Anderson. And That's the first out of this inning. Alex Breckman, the third base. Breckman, third baseman, batting 6th. He's batting .286 in the series right now.
Count 1-0.
Breckman, former two-time World Series champion and a former runner-up in the 2019 MVP race. When it came to the American League. He had a great year in 2019, but he hasn't really been able to replicate it since. Sinker on almost right down the middle to Breckman. I'm surprised Breckman didn't want to get a piece of that. 2-1. 2-2 to Breckman. Another sinker there by Lance Lynn. Let's see if Lynn can get a strikeout here on Breckman. Breckman gets a hit. Oh, slide by Vaughn. And they get him at first base. Andrew Vaughn slipped from the ball, went off his side, but he still was able to get down. Here's Jeremy Pena batting 7th. He's batting .286 in the series right now. The young shortstop. Gold Glover, World Series MVP, American League Championship Series MVP. And 2-0 here to Jeremy Pena. I always get the kid props for what a year he had for the Astros to help them win that World Series last season. Pena pops one up over the foul territory. That won't be caught there by Gavin Sheets. 2-2 to Pena. And my troller says it needs to be low batteries, as that's a strikeout for Lance Lynn to end the second. Top the third, so we'll start with the switching third baseman, Yoel Marcata. He's batting .250 right now in the series. Enough curve there. That's a beautiful enough curve. It's been terrorizing the White Sox right now in this game. That knuckle curve.
1-1.
Marcata, great breakout year in 2019, but he hasn't done anything remotely close to that. And Yoel Marcata gets a base hit there for the White Sox. And so definitely there's that first hit of the game for the White Sox. And Jake Berger is up to bat here, the second baseman for the Sox. Jake Berger, oh, slide by Pena. Yoel Marcata is safe at second. That was 112 off the bat by Jake Berger. He got a hell of a piece of it. And here's Zebai Savela. He has a chance to score one for the White Sox. He's batting .333 today, or should I say in the series. He didn't play game number 1 of the series because Yasmani Grandal, he played game 1. And since then, Zebai Zavela has been doing it. I don't know if maybe I don't know if Yasmani Grandal was hurt or anything, or who knows. Zebai Zavela caught there by the glove of Yordan Alvarez. 1 out. Still 2 people on base. Tim Anderson's now at the bat. This is a good opportunity for Tim Anderson. Let's see if the Astros can escape here.
1-0.
A slider there already to the winner of the 2019 batting title, Tim Anderson. And he played shortstop. No, he played second base. Oh, Tim Anderson! Whoa, Tim Anderson! That's no doubter. That baby is gone. It's 3-0 Chicago. Tim Anderson crushes a ball 348 feet. And the White Sox have a 3-0 lead off the bat of Tim Anderson. Man, why that thing got belted by Tim Anderson. Oh, and that was almost right down the middle, and Anderson knew it as soon as he hit it. He dropped the bat. He might dropped it. That was a big power hit by Anderson. And Edson Flossie, 91.6. And Anderson's gotten the Sox a 3-0 lead in the top of the third. A crushing hit by Anderson. That's why they paid him the big bucks to play shortstop for him. They can crush the ball in the stands. Benintendi hits one. That's going to be foul. 0-2 here for Gold Glove winner with the Kansas City Royals.
Ball.
1-2 to Benintendi by Lance McCollums Jr., who gave up that home run to Anderson. A strikeout for Lance McCollums Jr. That's got to feel better after giving up that 3-run shot to Tim Anderson. Here's Eloy Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 today.
Nope.
Throw the ball. Whew. Got he gone there. And that's a foul there by Eloy Jimenez. That play by Anderson that got him that home run, that doesn't happen if Jake Berger gets that nice hit. As there's Eloy Jimenez, he gets a base hit. That's his first hit of the series. Eloy's going to try to go for second base, and he does. Eloy Jimenez has a double.
Up next
That's another runner in scoring position for the White Sox, with Luis Robert up the bat. Good slider there by Lance McCollums Jr. That home run by Tim Anderson, that's not a 3-run shot if that ball doesn't go off the bat of Jake Berger super fast. And when you go back and see that play that hit by Jake Berger, that ball flew off his bat. That went over 110 off his bat. I believe it said 112 miles per hour off the bat. If you're trying to field that, that's tough. That's a tough ball to try to field because it's coming right at you very fast.
Hey.
And that's what happened to Jeremy Pena. He couldn't field it properly. And that's what set up that 3-1 shot by Tim Anderson.
3-2.
And a full count here to Luis Robert with Gavin Sheets up the bat. That's if Luis Robert hits the base or not. And there's a hit by Robert, slide by Altuve, and he gets him out. But a 3-run bomb by Tim Anderson put the White Sox up 3-0. And the song is perfect right here. The song started off with Light It Up. And that's what Tim Anderson did. He lit a ball up into the stands. In the bottom third, Chas McCormick, the center fielder. He's batting 143 right now in the series, known for his defensive play. And a beautiful start with that fastball by Lance Lynn of the White Sox. Nice fastball to catch McCormick. 0-2 for him.
Ball one.
A 1-2 count to Chas McCormick. The other games you'll see today, including the Houston Astros. The other games will include the Los Angeles Angels and the Oakland Athletics. They'll be playing today. And that's a pop-up. Also the Texas Rangers and Philadelphia Phillies. And the Cleveland Guardians versus the Seattle Mariners. Here's the cleanup hitter, Corey Lee, the catcher. He's batting .286 right now in the series.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
He had a single in the last game. As the Astros try to climb out of this hole, which was done by Tim Anderson. 1-1 here to Corey Lee, 1 out, bottom of the third here in Houston. An absolute gorgeous day in Houston.
Ball two.
Great day for a ball game. Now, Houston does not have a retractable roof, but this would be a perfect day to get that roof, to not have the roof on, as that's a fly out. Or I should say just a pop up. And here's Jose Altuve. See what the all-star second baseman has, considered by fans of the sport that he is the best second baseman in the league. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him for saying that he is, because he is. He's fast, he can hit the ball well, he can field good too. A fastball there by Lynn. In real life, he wouldn't be playing in this series because he suffered an injury at the World Baseball Classic to his hand. As there's a hit by Altuve. Will it drop? No, it will not. It's fielded nicely by Robert. Now in the third. Top of the fourth inning here. We're going to start with Gavin Sheets. He's 0 for 1 today.
Nope.
We'll start with a ball by Lance Holmes Jr. Sheets will foul one off for a 1-1 count. Very interested to see what will happen in that series between the Guardians and Mariners.
1 strike.
That series is right now tied 1-1. Game 1 ended up being a win for the Guardians in extra innings. And Game 2 was won by the Seattle Mariners. They won, I believe, 3-0 against the Guardians. By a dominant, complete game shutout by Logan Gilbert.
Ball 4.
And ball 4, Gavin Sheets, he's walked. I'll put up Andrew Vaughn, the first baseman, who's 0 for 1. He struck out earlier today.
He's going.
Sheets trying to steal second.
0-1.
And he's out. He's out at second. Good throw by young Corey Lee there to get Sheets out at first. Or at second, sorry. Second base.
1-1.
1-1 to Vaughn here. Top of the fourth, 3-0 White Sox.
Hey, 2.
Good slider. May pass the strike zone, but a beautiful spot for it, 1-2. Whew.
That's outside.
2-2. Despite that home run, Lance Holmes Jr. has pitched a fine game. And that's going to be fouled into the dugout. Still 2-2 here for Vaughn, the on first baseman for the White Sox. The hit by Vaughn, that's going to be weakly grounded to Breckman, and that's the second out of the inning. Because Gavin Sheets got thrown out at second base. And here's switch hitting Moron Marcata. And a nice slider. Marcata did play for Team Cuba in the World Series. And the World Baseball Classic, not the World Series. What am I talking about? Why? That's not the World Series, it's the World Baseball Classic. And strikeout on that upper curve. A pitch that's really done well for Lance Holmes Jr. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll start off the bottom of the fourth for the Astros, who currently right now do not have a hit yet in this game. Brantley, 5-time All-Star. Formerly was most recently in 2021 as a bench player, I believe, for the All-Star, for the American League All-Star team.
Ball, that pitch is out.
3-0. And a 4-pitch walk to Michael Brantley. Yordan Alvarez up to bat. Hey, one swing of the bat of Yordan, and this is just a one-run game. Oh, what did I just say? Off the bat of Yordan Alvarez, that baby's gone. Yordan has left the tracks again, just like in game number 2 of the series. And it's a 3-2 ball game. 409 feet off the bat of Yordan Alvarez. That's the second home run of the series. And it's a 3-2 game. Always want to be careful when you're pitching to Yordan, and look what happens when you don't be careful. Actually, demolished. 409 off the bat. 102 was the exit velocity. And because of that, it's a one-run game. That's what I said. All it takes is one swing of the bat of Yordan Alvarez, and this is a one-run game. And look what just happened. The fans are now getting back into the game here. Good fastball recovery there by Lance Lynn.
Ball.
There's a fastball. Gray, who's going to be on deck for the Astros. Full count to Kyle Tucker, 3-2. Can Lance Lynn get Kyle Tucker to strike out or ground out? Tucker hits a ball, but that's a ground out to Vaughn, right over to Lance Lynn for the out. Jose Abreu's now up. He grounded out and is in the second inning.
Inside, ball one.
Start the ball. Jose Abreu has 243 home runs in his 10-season career. All of those with the Chicago White Sox.
1 ball, 1
Top
strike.
corner fastball, beautiful pitch by Lance Lynn. 1-1. Here in the bottom of the fourth, a 3-2 game. Very early swing there by Abreu, 1-2. He hits the ball, well, that's going to be easily fielded by Jake Berger. 2 outs. And here comes Alex Breckman. Breckman fouls that one off to start this at-bat. 0-1 for him. He was 0 for 3 in the last game. Breckman, I believe, did have a hit in the first game of the series. 0-2 to Alex Breckman here. Fans are not liking that fastball.
Nope.
Good
Outside.
take by Breckman, 1-2.
Ball,
Don't really
that's
see
it
too
down.
many Chicago fans here in the stands in Houston. Makes sense. And I do see a good amount of orange in the crowd, as there's a strikeout for Lance Lynn. But Yordan Alvarez hit his second home run of the series. Made this a 3-2 game. Right there, that was a perfect hit. All right, to begin the 5th inning, it will be Jake Berger for the White Sox. He's 1 for 1 today after he hit a ball 112 miles per hour, almost right into the side of Jeremy Pena. Already doing better than he did last game.
Ball, that's down.
1-1 here to Jake Berger by Lance McCollums Jr. Snapdragon. Berger fouls that one off for a 1-2 count. Whew. Berger hits a ball, and that's the second of the game. That's another hit that goes 112 off his bat. And Berger is 2 for 2 today, and here comes the cleanup hitter, Zebai Zavala.
Counts 1-0.
He's currently 0-1 today. Jake Berger, I gotta give that man credit. Both of his hits today, the ball went 112 off his bat. That's nuts. Zavala was 1 for 3 last game with that single. I don't know how Zavala was able to somehow grab that, but a good catch by Jose Altuve. Here's Tim Anderson. He had the home run in the 3rd inning that has the lead for the White Sox. They're only up by 1, though.
Ball
But it was one hell of a hit.
1, no strike.
He's currently right now sitting at 98 career home runs, thanks to that home run he hit earlier. So he's just 2 away from 100.
Aye.
Which, oh yeah, I believe Tim Anderson will definitely get over 100 home runs this season in his career. 2-1 count to
strike.
Tim Anderson. Whew. Another yawn. Once this game's over, I guess we'll head over to Texas, as there's a nice catch out left by Yordan Alvarez. A little bit of a harder catch, but just had to reach up a little bit higher. And here comes Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 2. He struck out both times. Guy playing in left field for the Sox. Another beautiful knuckle curve today by Lance McCollums Jr. He has been throwing some great knuckle curves today. He struck out most of his strikeouts today have been mainly because of that knuckle curveball. It's a harder pitch to learn, but once you get the hang of it, it's a beautiful pitch to throw. If I was a pitcher
Ball 2.
in baseball, I'll definitely want to learn that pitch very fast.
That's out.
And 3-1 count to Benintendi with Eloy Jimenez on deck. Will they walk Benintendi? Who knows? Benintendi gets a hit. I think that's going to be caught by Jordan, and it is. Bottom of the 5th. Start with Jeremy Pena for the Astros. It's the bottom of the Astro lineup here. Pena was 1 for 3 last game. Whew. 2-0 to start things off. Jeremy Pena by Lance Lynn. I bet around the 7th inning. I bet the 7th inning is where you're going to see the bullpen for each team come into play, as we already have a 3-0 count to Pena. Chat McCormick, he's about to come up. 3-1 to Pena. Pena hits a ball. What leaves the question? It is carried. It is carried. And Pena has left the yard. We have a tied game here in Houston. Jeremy Pena ties the game. It just barely hits the stands. The train has gone again in Houston. Right into the stairway. Pena makes it 3-3. So 2 home runs today by Astro players. It was Jordan Alvarez, and then it was Jeremy Pena. Jordan got it to a 3-2 game, and then Pena tied it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A solo shot. 1-2 here to Chaz McCormick. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th in a tied game. And now more fans going here. And oh, there's a strikeout on Chaz McCormick by Lance Lynn. Here's Corey Lee, catcher. Corey Lee pops one up into the foul territory. Strike number 1. Lee was a first rounder in 2019. Makes sense. He's a good catcher. I like him as a young guy. 0-2 to Lee here.
One ball.
And a 1-2 count to Corey Lee here. I wonder when we're going to see Martin Aldonado. Probably in the next game is my guess. He's their usual catcher for the Astros. He's more of a defensive guy than offense. That's fine. Get the young guy to play some games. 2-2 to Corey Lee, bottom of the 5th inning. 1 out in a tied game. And there's another strikeout for Lance Lynn in this 5th inning, despite giving up that home run to Pena. Here's Jose Altuve here, the lead off.
Ball, that's out.
Altuve is an average of 307 in his career over his 13-year career. All have been with Houston. That includes 2 World Series championships and 1 MVP. Oh, Jose Altuve! He got a hold of that one, and Altuve has given the Astros the lead. Another train ride here in Houston. That's 4-2 off the bat. The fans going crazy here in Houston as they have the lead. Altuve got hold of that one. He curved right off the foul pole. It is 4-3 Astros. 2 home runs in the bottom of the 5th inning have the Astros the lead here. And that's just a pop-up. It'll be caught by Anderson to end the 5th inning. 4-3 Astros. 2 home runs off the bats of Jeremy Pena and Jose Altuve have gotten them the lead. Top of the 6th will serve Eloy Jimenez for the White Sox. This has been a home run hitting game for each team. All the runs that have been scored today have been off home runs. It was a 3-run home run by Tim Anderson for the White Sox. That got them the lead, and next thing you know, Jordan got a 2-run home run, and a couple of solo shots by Pena and Jose Altuve. Eloy gets on base here. Now bring up Luis Robert. He's 0 for 2. See Robert can get on base for the White Sox. Good knuckle curve again by Lance McCollums Jr. I don't know what my cat's doing. She's kind of lost her mind right now for some strange reason. Rafael Montero and Blake Taylor are in the bullpen warming up for the Astros. Makes sense. I figured we'll be soon seeing some bullpen arms for the Astros warming up, and same with the White Sox. They'll probably replace Lance Lynn to start the bottom of the sixth, is my guess. I could be wrong. Oh, Luis Robert! I was waiting for that one. Holy crap, he throws the bat. And Luis Robert is giving the White Sox the lead back. 396 off the bat. Luis Robert crushes one. And the White Sox are up 5-4. Eloy gets on base, and next you know, Robert shows off the power. And that's what a healthy Luis Robert can give you. Right off the high heat sign out center. And there goes Lance McCollums Jr. Blake Taylor will take over now. Gavin Sheets is now up for the Soxs. And a big home run hitting game today for each team. Another couple runs scored by a home run. It was a blast by Luis Robert. He chucked the bat. That's what a healthy Luis Robert can give the Sox. A great fielder, good speed, nice power, good contact. And a strikeout for Blake Taylor. Here comes Andrew Vaughn up to bat, the young first baseman. He's 0 for 2. This crowd's been really up and down today. And hey, I don't blame them for being up and down. There's been so many strange moments in this game. From a 3-0 lead to then a 4-3 lead.
Ball.
And then now it's a 5-4 game.
Ball, 1 strike.
I guess today's going to be home run hitting practice, I guess. Vaughn gets a hit off the glove of Breckman. Can he beat it out? Yes, he does. And Vaughn is on base today. Now will up come Yoan Marcata. See what Marcata will have in store for Blake Taylor.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Whew. Yoan. Got Yoan there. To be the first of 2 today. I'll probably only be able to do 2 games today. And there will be some tomorrow as well. Marcata, former member of the Boston Red Sox. Well, he was traded here from Boston to Chicago because of the trade that sent Chris Sale to Boston. And Marcata was the prospect that gave up for Chris Sale. They also gave up a few draft picks and depth players, as there's a strikeout for Taylor.
Now batting.
Jake Berger, he's 2 for 2 today, and he's hit the ball really hard.
Ball 1.
And, ooh, ball inside.
1-0.
Fans are not liking that one bit here. As the fans in orange are tearing apart the umpire for that one.
Ball, that's out.
2-0 to Jake Berger. Whew. Another yawn. Taylor, and that's 3-0 to Jake Berger with Zebai Zavala coming up. He's on deck for Jake Berger gets on base. And that just barely a strike. 3-1 to Berger. I'm sorry, Jake Berger, but I do not want a burger right now.
No, ball 4.
And there is a walk to Jake Berger. I almost said a 4-pitch walk, but it's not a 4-pitch walk. Here's Zebai Zavala. He's 0 for 2 for the Sox today. He's got 2 people on base, though.
Yeah.
Nice top fastball there by Blake Taylor. They got Vaughn at second and Berger at first.
Aye.
Fastball again by Taylor, this time bottom. Here's 0-2. Blake Taylor gets Zavala out to end the 6th inning.
That's a ball.
No. It's a ball 1-2. To Zabai Zavala, backup catcher. Whoa, and he hit him. Uh-oh, he hit him. Tim Anderson's up to bat with the bases loaded. Oh, this could be interesting for the White Sox. Top of the 6, 2 outs.
Well,
You got bases loaded here for Tim Anderson. I just skipped what it would show you for who's on base. There, just had to pause it to make sure the thing will come back up. Anderson hits a ball. Will it drop? Will it drop? It is off the wall. It is off the wall. That'll score 2 for the White Sox. Maybe even 3. Nope, just 2. It is now 7-4. Tim Anderson with a 2-run double. Here's Benintendi. Tim Anderson's playing a great game today. He's in a 3-run home run, and he just got a 2-run double in. That's 5 RBIs on the day for Tim Anderson. Oh, when the fans just said, this is our house. And Chicago just restored a 3-run lead here. Would have Benintendi.
1 ball.
Wing there by Benintendi. That's a miss. And it's 1-2 off that slider by Taylor. And Benintendi pops on a foul. Still 1-2 for him. And we're at the top of the 6th with a 7-4 lead for the White Sox. That's the first couple runs of this game that have been scored not but via the home run. Still 1-2 off that foul. Taylor. Another foul by Benintendi. There's that 3rd and 2nd for the Sox. And there's 2-2 off that ball to Benintendi. Longer at bat here for Andrew Benintendi, trying to wear out Blake Taylor. Benintendi, another foul off the mesh. That's the, now there's been 8 pitches thrown at this at bat to Andrew Benintendi, wearing out Blake Taylor. Benintendi will pop that one up. That's going to be caught by Breckman. Now in the top of the 6th, but Tim Anderson again. As the Astros have Jordan Alvarez, Kyle Tucker, and Jose Abreu up to bat. Lance Lynn stays the game for the Sox, and here's Jordan Alvarez. He's 1 for 2 today.
0-1.
In his 5 seasons of his career, Jordan has a .937 OPS. That's pretty good for 5 seasons. Yeah, that's nice for Jordan Alvarez. Lynn going a little bit longer than Lance McCollums Jr. made sense. Makes a good amount of sense.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Because all the Astros, their damage has been via the home run when it comes to a 2-run home run and 2 solo shots. While the White Sox have had a 3-run home run, a 2-run home run, and a 2-run double. Mainly because of Tim Anderson's heroics. As that's a pop-up to Vaughn. Or no, it's going to be out to Jake Berger. And here's Kyle Tucker, the right fielder. He played for Team USA in the World Baseball Classic. And good pitch by Lynn to throw off Tucker with that fastball. That's what King Tuck will do at this at bat. And that's a foul ball by Tucker, 0-2 for him. It'll pop up. Can Robert get to it? And he will. That's the 2nd out of this inning. Here's Jose Abreu. 2 outs bottom of the 6th inning. 7-4 White Sox.
Ball in.
the bullpen, we got Garrett Crochet, Garrett Crochet and Aaron Bummer. So Aaron Bummer and Garrett Crochet.
2 balls.
2-0
no
to
strikes.
Abreu. So you'll probably see a bullpen arm come in for the Sox to the bottom of the 7th inning. 3-0 count here to Abreu with Breckman on deck. Will they walk Jose Abreu to get to Breckman? No, I guess not, because that's a strike. 3-1 to Jose Abreu. He's not had a good series at all against his former team. That's a pop-up to foul, but not popped by Sheets. We got a full count to Jose Abreu. Abreu hits the ball, but that's going to be... Whoa! Caught by a diving play by Gavin Sheets out in right field. Gavin Sheets showing off the defense here at Minute Maid Park for the White Sox. Rafael Montero is going to be pitching right now for the Astros. As here's Eloy Jimenez, who's played good today. He's 2 for 3.
1-0.
Rafael Montero. Good relief pitcher. I do like his style of pitching. Top of the 7th here right now. A 3-run lead by the Sox. That's a long fly out by Eloy Jimenez right to center field to Chaz McCormick. That's the first out of the inning. Luis Robert. And he is 1 for 3 today, where he hit a 2-run home run. Montero can throw hard, man. He throws heat on those pitches. Hit there by Robert, goes off the dugout. 0-2 for him. And somehow Robert got a piece of that sinker that was down. That was in the dirt too. That one was a ball.
That's a ball.
That's a ball on
One
that
ball,
circle
2
curve.
strikes.
It is 1-2 for Luis Robert. Robert, that's definitely a hit. That's off the wall. Jordan's going to have to field that one.
He's out.
Robert's out at second base due to the arm of Jordan Alvarez. Jordan gave him the Dikembe Mutombo finger wag. I guess Jordan thinks he's Dikembe Mutombo doing the finger wags. Oh, one of the fans in the stands just said the umpire to clean his glasses. A lot of verbal jabs today by the Houston crowd. Not just the umpires, but to the White Sox too, telling them to leave. 2-0 to Gavin Sheets here. Luis Robert, he got greedy and it costed him. Could have been on first, but they decided to go 2 and not enough speed, I guess, for him. 2-2 hitter Gavin Sheets off that sinker. He fouled that one. Rafael Montero trying to strike him out. He gets the hit though. Abreu, can he get him out at first? No, Sheets is safe at first base. Up next now is Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 3 for him today. Vaughn, he checked his swing there when he shouldn't have, but that's 0-1 for him. Vaughn, a hit to Breton, well, that's an easy out. And that'll end the top of the 7th, but still 7-4 White Sox. Bottom of the 7th, Joe Kelly.
7th inning, your attention, please. Now,
Breckman will start things off for the Astros at the bottom of the 7th. Joe Kelly's on the mound for the Sox.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's a very high knuckle curve. You don't really see knuckle curves go up that high. Kelly's a way different pitcher than Lance Lynn. He throws a lot less pitches than Lynn. He's more of a breaking ball type of pitcher, which are guys that tend to throw a lot more breaking pitches. So stuff like knuckle curves, change-ups, those type of pitches. And a sinker, too. 97 on that sinker. good heat on that sinker. Not as like hot heat as guys like Emmanuel Classe and Johan Duran, but still, that's a good amount of heat on a sinker. 2-2 to Breckman here at the bottom of the 7th. Astros down by 3. Breckman fouls off that end of a curveball. Soxs have the lead going into the bottom of the 9th. They'll definitely be calling on their closer, Liam Hendricks. Breckman will easily ground that one out to Jake Berger. And that's the first out of the bottom of the 7th. Jeremy Pena, he hit a home run in the 5th inning, which gave the Astros the 5-4 lead. Hit by Pena. That thing's carrying. Will it leave? Yeah, it does. Jeremy Pena has his 2nd home run of the day. Another train ride here in Houston. The Astros trying to mount a comeback. It's now 7-5. Here's Chaz McCormick. Fans now getting back into this game here. McCormick gets a hit. Chaz McCormick went past the glove of Anderson. Robert. And there's a double for Chaz McCormick. Here's Corey Lee. Astros trying to mount a comeback here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Fans now really into it for the Astros. After that home run by Pena. And that double by McCormick. Corey Lee, that's a foul. 1-1 for him. What does Joe Kelly have in store? Lee fouls that one off. That's 1-2 for him. Now Tuve will be up after this. Oh, strikeout. Joe Kelly got Corey Lee looking. Here's Jose Altuve. He got a home run in the 5th inning. Was it the 5th inning or the 4th? I think it was probably the 4th. Fans are loving it right now. Altuve takes that ball. 2-0 for him. 2 outs bottom of the 7th in a 7-5 game. A lot of home runs in the game. Reno, are they going to walk Altuve into Michael Brantley? And will they walk him?
Nope.
Yes, they will. They walk to Jose Altuve. They take out Joe Kelly and put in Aaron Bummer.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 39, Aaron Bummer.
Jose trying to steal 2nd. Chaz trying to steal 3rd, and an error. An error by the catcher. And it's now 7-6 Astros. A wild pitch and a terrible throw. It's now 7-6 Astros. Well, 7-6 White Sox. A wild pitch and then a bad throw by the catcher. It's a 1-run game once again in this crazy game. That sinker's a little interesting. Jordan Alvarez up to bat. 3-0 here to Michael Brantley. Walk to Brantley. Jordan Alvarez up to deck. Jordan can give his team the lead. All the Astro fans are on their feet right now. The White Sox bullpen is falling apart right now.
That's
2-0 to Jordan Alvarez. To Jordan. Kyle Tucker's on deck. Oh, cutter at the top. 3-1 to Jordan Alvarez. Jordan fouls that one off. It's 3-2, a full count to Yordan Alvarez. Will they walk Yordan here? Will Yordan strike out? Yordan fouls off another pitch. Fans are back in their seats apparently, from standing up. Yordan fouls off a slider. Still a full count for him to try to keep this inning alive. And Yordan strikes out, so the game is still 7-6 Chicago, but a couple runs scored. Pena's home run and the wild throw has scored McCormick.
The third baseman.
Top of the 8th inning here, 7-6 Chicago. Yoel Marcata is up to bat for the Soxs. Need some heat to start things off by Rafael Montero. Foul there by Marcata, 0-2 for him. I think if I'm the White Sox, you might want to put Liam Hendricks. Sorry about that. You may want to put Liam Hendricks in the bullpen right now to warm up and then put him in the game in the bottom of the 8th inning. That's what I think that the White Sox should do if they want to win this game. Woo! Strikeout by Rafael Montero. Here's Jake Berger. He's played really good today. 2 for 2. He's been walked as well. Let's see what the heat of Rafael Montero is going to have for Jake Berger. Will it grill the burger? Will it not? 1-1 by Rafael Montero. Whew.
Oh, that's off the plate.
2-1 off the slider by Montero.
Hey.
2-2 off the fastball. Jake Berger, top of the 8th, 1 out, 7-6 Chicago.
Hey.
Oh, that's a strikeout, even though it hit Berger. He still swung, so that counts as a strikeout. And here's Zabai Zavala. And Zavala fouls that one off. 1-1 for him and Rafael Montero. Whoa, that's a foul, 0-2. And Montero get another guy out here. Maybe Vox via strikeout. If he does, that's 3 strikeouts. And he got another strikeout. Bomb the 8th inning. Garrett Prochet.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So Garrett Prochet will start in the bottom of the 8th inning as he just threw a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. I just saw that Liam Hendricks was getting warmed up, so if there is a save opportunity, they're calling for Liam Hendricks to come out here and get the save. That's if the Astros don't do anything crazy or the White Sox burn out, as Tucker went swinging on that one, 1-2. Tucker does not have a good day today. He's 0 for 3. Not very characteristic of him to do type of stuff like that. 2-2 to Tucker. Tucker, and that's a foul for him off that slider. Full count to Kyle Tucker. Jose Abreu is on deck for him. He's going to be up no matter what, if there's a strikeout or anything. Tucker pops one up and he throws the bat down in frustration. That's the first out of the bottom of the 8th inning. Jose Abreu up to bat now. He's 0 for 3. He's also been terrible today, but he's been terrible this whole series. Slider near the top of the corner there by Garrett Prochet.
That's a ball.
1-1 off the 96-mile-per-hour fastball. Oh, another yard. 1-2, 97. A heater there by Brochette. And you get Abreu to strike out.
Ball.
No, a ball there, 2-2.
2-2, yeah.
Abreu and he got a hit finally. That's his, I believe, the second or first hit of the series for him. Slides into second base. It's a double for him. Here comes Breckman. What will Breckman do here?
Ball! That pitch is out.
Well then. 1-0 to Breckman to start here. He's 0 for 3 today for the Astros.
Ball! That's down.
2-0 to Breckman. Breckman, I think he prefers... No, wait a second. No, Rochette isn't really lefty. 3-0 to Breckman. Well, they walk Alex Breckman to get Jeremy Pena, but Pena's been good today. He's hit 2 home runs. I don't know if that's a good idea. And they walk Breckman on a 4-pitch walk. And here comes Pena. Jake Myers is going to pitch run. And here's Jeremy Pena, the kid. Pena hits it up the middle. That's going to tie the game, I believe. And it will. The game is tied here at the bottom of the 8th inning. 7-7 here at the bottom of the 8th inning, and Davis Martin.
Number 65.
Davis Martin is on the mound. 2 people on base for the Astros. A good slider to start things off by Davis Martin. Chaz McCormick up the bat, 1 for 3. On the 8th, 1 out, 7-7. McCormick fouls that one. 0-2 for him. And Davis Martin saved the inning for the White Sox. McCormick strikes out on an 80-mile-per-hour slider. Here's Corey Lee. He's 0 for 3 today. Had a strike up the throat there. My throat kind of almost tried to give away there. 1-0 to start for Corey Lee. Bottom of the 8th, 7-7, 2 outs. And the White Sox escape this inning without getting up another run. Corey Lee fouls that one high into the stands. 1-1. The Astros do their run here. They're calling on Ryan Presley to come out and save it. 1-2 to Corey Lee. Davis Martin is 1 strike away from sending this game to the 9th inning, tied up. Lee will draw. Yes, it will. The Astros will get the lead. Corey Lee gets his only hit in the game, and he gave the Astros the lead. Here's Jose Altuve. 8-7 Astros. Altuve does have a home run today. He's 1 for 2, including a walk. Altuve swung on that one. Let's check swing for an 0-2 count to Altuve. 8-7 Astros.
Ball 1.
Ball 1 to Jose Altuve. 1-2 for him. And what has been an absolute crazy game here in Houston. Altuve, he grounds out in the 8th inning. 8-7 Astros going into the top of the 9th. Ryan Presley coming up for the save opportunity. Joe Perez is playing third. Ryan Presley against Tim Anderson. Anderson's 2 for 4 today. He's been playing very good.
Number 31.
Home run, which was a 3-run home run. He's got a 2 RBI double in the game as well. What will happen for the White Sox? Presley, Ryan Presley, a really good closer, one of the best in the American League. 1-1 to Tim Anderson. Gotta be careful how you pitch to Anderson. He's been hot today. 2-1. Anderson's going for a bunt. Terrible bunt by Anderson. Got caught. And here comes Andrew Benintendi. He's 0-4. 2 outs remain for the White Sox. And an 8-7 Astros lead.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now Eloy Jimenez is coming up after this. No matter if Benintendi gets on base or not. If they want a home run, it's a good idea for Eloy's come up. 1-1 to Benintendi.
1-1.
1-2. Presley trying to strike out Benintendi. Get the White Sox down for the last out.
Yep.
Oh, and he hit him.
Take
He
it.
hit Benintendi. Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Billy
attention
Hamilton's
please.
going to pitch run for Benintendi.
Now running at first
And
base
here
is
comes
the White
Eloy
Sox.
Jimenez.
Number 0.
Eloy has a chance to swing.
1-0.
Okay, never mind. Eloy Jimenez has a chance to hit a home run and give the Sox the lead. That's if he is able to hit a home run. Hamilton has good wheels on him, so he could potentially round up. He's trying to steal second. He slides in and he gets second base. Billy Hamilton with the steal. 2-0 count to Eloy Jimenez. He tried to sacrifice it. It's not a bad idea. 2-1 to Eloy Jimenez. I'm shocked that Presley hit Benintendi. That does happen sometimes, though. Jimenez fouls that. 2-2. Jimenez, he just grounds that one out.
Oh.
And that's the second out of the inning. They're down to their final out. Luis Robert will potentially be the final batter for the White Sox today. Can he get a hit? If he can get a double, then that's good for them. And a slider here by Presley's a ball. If I was the manager of the
2-0.
Astros, I would just intentionally watch Robert get to Gavin Sheets. That's what I would have done. But nope, they're just going to let Robert come up. Robert, he hesitated on that, so he didn't swing. 2-1. Robert, and he gets a hit. Will they go for the score? And he's safe. We're tied again. Luis Robert, RBI single to tie the game. It's 8-8 right now. And here's Gavin Sheets. 2 outs top of the 9th inning. A tied game thanks to Luis Robert.
Counts 1-0.
Man, this is insane. What a game this has been today. Robert back to first. That stolen base by Billy Hamilton was the reason why the White Sox tied the game, thanks to that. Sheets gets the hit. Gavin Sheets, that's off the wall. Jordan Alvarez. Luis Robert gets the third. Sheets is on
Your
first.
attention, please. Now running at first base for the White Sox. Number 41, Jake
Jaden Maresnik. He's pitch running.
Off the plate, ball 1.
All it takes is a swing of Vaughn's bat to give the White Sox the lead. He only needs is a single, and the Sox will have the lead back. 1-1 by Presley to Vaughn. What will happen? Can Andrew Vaughn be a hero for Chicago? What has been an absolute insane game here in Houston. This is only an afternoon game. And a strikeout for Presley. He got on. But again, this thing's tied up. Bottom of the 9th inning. Got Billy Hamilton playing left and Jake Masnick playing right field.
Number 41.
Michael Brantley's up. Oh, God, they got Jordan Alvarez coming up after this. Oh, God. Liam Hendricks is in the bullpen with Kendall Braveman. They got Jordan Alvarez up to bat. Oh, that's dangerous. Brantley fouls that one off 0-2. Jordan has a chance to walk this thing off. I don't know if you want that. Brantley, and that's another foul ball. Davis has got to be careful, especially the next at bat. Jordan's on deck. He grounds out to Anderson. That's the first out of this inning. Well, at the bottom of the 9th. Jordan Alvarez has an opportunity to walk it off. Jordan is known for that playoff walk-off that he had in the postseason in the American League, Divisional Series against the Seattle Mariners in game number 1. 0-2 to Jordan Alvarez. Oh, this is not good for Alvarez. He's got to be careful.
Ball.
1-2 to Jordan.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Jordan Alvarez, because Kyle Tucker's playing bad today. Ooh, that wasn't a smart pitch to throw. He got lucky. Still 1-2 off that foul by Jordan Alvarez. And Jordan pops one up to Davis Martin, and that's 2 outs. Kyle Tucker remains for the Astros. Are we going to extra innings is the question.
That's a ball.
Curve, 75 mile per hour curve. That's a very slow curve. Tucker's been having a bad day. He's 0 for 4. But he has an opportunity to redeem himself. All it takes is a swing and this thing's done. Oh, and right to the glove of Martin. That ends the 9th inning. We're going to the 10th. We got some extra innings today.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 45, Rod Stanek.
Rod Stanek will be on the mound for the Astros as Yohan Marcata will be batting right now for the Soxs. He's 1 for 4. It's good to have Yohan Marcata actually lead off. There's some people in the Astro bullpen. Top the 10th inning. This is the second game that's gone to extra innings. The first one was the Guardians and Mariners. Again, the Soxs have Hendricks and Graveman in their bullpen warming up. And you know what will happen if the Sox get the lead? They're going to throw in Hendricks. If not, I still think they're going to put Graveman in the game. Ren's Stacking. There we go. Stankin? Stankin, yeah. Stankin. Marcata strikes out. That check swing. And here comes Jake Berger. 2 for 3. And the guys for the White Sox, they're having a good day.
What do you got?
They're saying that he did not go on that 99 mile per hour fastball. That's some heat by Ren. Whoa, 1-1 right on the line for Jake Berger. Who's the runner on second? Oh, it's Vaughn. Okay, so Andrew Vaughn is at second base through the extra inning rules. 2-1 to Jake Berger. Both of Berger's hits today. The ball's gone off his bat really, really fast. Both of those hits, the ball went off his bat at 112 miles per hour. Berger, and he fouls that one off. We got a full count. To Jake Berger. Berger fouls another one off in the stands. Here at Minute Maid Park. Fans are definitely getting their money's worth today when it comes to baseball. Berger strikes out. And Zibai Zavala is up. He's 0 for 3. He'll be the hero today for Chicago. You never know. It's up a high corner fastball for the strike. 0-1 to Zavala. And there's a 1-1. Both 99 mile per hour fastballs. Sorry for the cough today. My allergies also have not been great either today. 1-2. They get the strikeout. Can Stankin get the strikeout? Whoa, Zibai Zavala gets a foul there, 1-2. The Astros escape the top of the 10th and get an opportunity to walk it off is the question.
That's ball
Nope,
2.
2-2. It's not liking that one. They wanted the umpire to call a strike. And Zavela pops one up. He throws the bat in frustration. And ends the top of the 10th. And so the Astros have a chance to walk it off here. Jose Abreu. Now at second base is Kyle Tucker. So Tucker will be running. Abreu! Abreu! Gone! Jose Abreu walks it off in the bottom of the 10th inning. For his first home run of the year, 371 feet off the bat for a walk-off home run. And the Astros win here today. Jose Abreu walks it off against his former team. Oh wow, that was basically right down the middle of the plate. And Abreu walks it off here in Houston. Far. A win for the Astros. They lead the series 2-1. Jeremy Pena gets player of the game. Stanton gets the win. Davis Martin gets the loss. And what a game it was in Houston. An extra innings battle. As Jose Abreu walks it off, the Astros win 10-8. Our next game of the day, we may not have another game today, because that game took a long time to do. But our next game of the series, Aaron Nola will be on the mound for the Phillies against Nathan Eovaldi and the Texas Rangers. The Rangers lead the series 1-0. We'll see you either for the next game or the idea I want to do for Madden 23. We'll see you next video.